everyone, this is Kathy Lean with your top 10 crypto charts of the week. We've had quite a bit of a reversal in the crypto market this past week. What had looked like a potential rally and recovery and extension of the gains turned out to be a false start. It turned out to be a scenario where we actually had a false breakout, and now the crypto market, at least the major coins, are all pointing lower again. And we see that in the Bitcoin chart that we're looking at right now, where Bitcoin is now trading back below the 20 and 50 SMA on the daily chart, which isn't good. Now we do have some trend line support in Bitcoin here that we could see move a little bit lower. Whoops, sorry about that. We could see them move a little bit lower, and we'll have to see how it trades there. But it does look like the sentiment has shifted to the downside, and perhaps we get yet a little bit more of a sell-off down to 38,000. Shorter term charts do show a little bit of support at the 200 SMA on the 4-hour chart, but it does look like it's a little weak. Although I wouldn't give up completely because it could still hold that support line. Ethereum below the 20 and the 50 SMA as well. If we bring in some fib retracements, we can see where some of the other new levels to focus on is on the downside. 2,800 is our support. That's a 23.6% fib of this move that you see here. So that's where it could go to the downside. On the upside, we've got pretty stiff resistance at 3,200, and that's where the rallies mid-February, earlier this week, stalled as well. Solana, it is also kind of trending lower below all of the major moving averages. We do have support at these lows here, but it does look like the bias is to the downside for Solana. And, that's obviously not great, but you can see from this chart here that with regards to Solana, we could be in a situation where we just kind of stabilize around these levels and we take a bigger, broader direction from the overall market. In terms of, Cardano looking very much like Solana, finding support at these range lows here. I don't really expect a big move in Cardano. I think it just kind of fluctuate between 90 cents and 110. Binance caught in a very tight range, prime for a breakout. Right now, no clear direction, still, focusing on the two levels to the upside as well as to the downside. In Binance, we'll look at 440 to the upside. The downside, very near-term support is at 390, which is not far from here. If it breaks there, then the door opens up to 360. Litecoin rallying today, which is against the overall market. It's rallying today, resistance up at the 20 SMA, but it's not a very strong rally. And there's definitely resistance around the 130 mark, and support is around 110. With Luna, it's below all the moving averages. Today, it's lower. Not looking all that great with regards to Luna, but if you take a look at Luna itself, what you will see here is that resistance, there's some near-term resistance at the 20 SMA, but if you look closer, the real resistance is going to be at 48 cents. Polkadot, we think we looked at that already, just kind of trading near the lows, no real direction there. Ripple is looking better than the other pairs because we have it in a range but towards the upside with the 20 moving above the 50 SMA, resistance up at 85 cents, support up at 75 cents, and it looks like it wants to trend higher. Doge below all of the major moving averages here. And with regards to Doge, it's looking a lot like some of the other coins. I don't see too much direction here in Doge, but if you look kind of closely at the chart, we've got resistance at 15 cents and support down at 13 cents. Shiba Inu also, kind of range trading. I think it might fluctuate upwards to these range highs here, but, no real direction, no real clarity, nothing all that interesting in Shiba Inu. So, keep on top of the crypto market. It is taking its its direction from risk appetite as risk appetite shifts from positive negative on this whole Russia-Ukraine crisis. So we'll have to see how it all works out. But for the time being, it does look like we'll just have to follow those headlines. If an invasion happens, it's going to be very negative for crypto assets. If tensions ease, crypto markets are going to rally, and that could determine which direction we have the breakout in the cryptocurrencies.